The Knicks will play their first game of the new year on Monday afternoon, hosting the Suns after they ended a 5-game losing streak by winning on New Year's Eve. Here with me to talk some Knicks hoops again is Lee Escobedo, co-host of the Knick of Time show. Happy New Year, Lee. How you doing?
Happy New Year, brother. Happy to be here again, representing my very close friends in the Knick of Time show, Jay Ellis and Ryan. It's a pleasure to be talking to you, especially to start the new year.
Always good to be talking some Knicks hoops with you. Now, Lee, Knicks fans, it's been a roller coaster ride for the fans these past few weeks. 8-game winning streak followed by a 5-game losing streak. Where are you on the Knickerbockers as they start playing 2023?
Man, I was there live and direct in Dallas with my pops watching the game, and that was one of the worst losses I can remember in recent history. But I do continue to stay optimistic about the growth of this young core and the continued maturation of Julius Randle. But I must be frank, I am not optimistic about Tom Thibodeau as our head coach. The ceiling with him, it's been met. And the man is a dinosaur on the sidelines. He continues to play an outdated methodology on both sides of the ball. We've heard two players, one after the Philly loss and one after Dallas, both point out our use of drop coverage and refusal to double team as trends of Thibs systems. And the man is coaching like it's 2003 instead of 2023. Firing Tom Thibodeau is not the only thing that needs to happen concerning the team, but it's certainly the first.
Wow, you are on the Fire Thibs bandwagon. We'll see. Well, if they keep winning, that won't be there. But if they keep losing, yeah, that talk will definitely heat up once again. Now, recent injuries to R.J. Barrett and Jalen Brunson, they've created more minutes for players like Emmanuel Quickley and Miles McBride. Do you like what these young players are doing right now with getting more of the playing time?
Love it on defense. Quickly and McBride, along with Grimes, is one of the best perimeter trios in the NBA statistically and through the eye test. They're really adding a lockdown defensive element this team has lacked on the perimeter concerning the opposing team's three-point percentage. But the shooting's been porous. You don't need me to tell you that in the last 3 games, Deuce McBride shot 8 of 32 from the field. Quickly has been 26 of 73 in these last 3 games with the injuries to Barrett. But there's been some positives. I think Deuce McBride is getting used to the increased minute production, and Emmanuel Quickley is giving you 10 assists a game over the last 3 games. So there's a lot of positives to go with the negatives. But also, man, these are 22, 23-year-old kids. There needs to be some patience with both of these guys. But more than anything, it shows Thibs should have been playing both of them last year, opposed to a small forward and Alec Burks playing the point. I think you would have a lot better learning curve this year if that would have happened.
Right, and now you're seeing them get in the minutes and seeing them learn, but there's a cost to that as well, too, as the Knicks try to get healthy. Okay, so looking at this week for the Knicks, hosting the Suns on Monday, at home for the Spurs on Wednesday, and then north of the border to play the Raptors. Is this a good week for the Knicks to get back to winning, or are you more focused on the team getting healthy right now?
It better be. This week will surely get the team back over 500 with games against the banged-up Suns and some of the league's worst teams statistically. But the worrisome part to me is, what does that mean on the macro level? It seems our destiny is too good to be in the lottery and too bad for high playoff seeding, which keeps us in purgatory. And the time has come, in my opinion, for Leon Rose to make the tough decision about the trajectory of his franchise. We either need to make a significant trade for a talented star or consolidate the players who are out of his rotation for additional draft capital. As good as Randle's been, we do not have a true number 1 option on this team, and there's only 2 ways to fix that, via the draft or through a trade. And it's time for Leon Rose to make that call.
All right, Knicks are at a crossroad. We will see what they will do. Interesting week coming up with 3 games for the Knickerbockers. That is Lee Escobedo, one of the co-hosts of the Knick of Time show. Lee, appreciate the time talking some Knicks hoops. We'll do it again.
I appreciate you, brother. Happy New Year to you and all the Knicks fans out there.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.